Hello and welcome to another episode of Improv Sucks, the only show that shows you how improv can not only make you a better actor, but a better human being. I'm your host, Nelson Velasquez. In this episode, I'm going to share with you my story as to the day that I actually quit performing improv. There was a day that it came and I took it, and then I came back to it. But before I do that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe down below. Remember, we are trying to do a giveaway at the 200 subscriber mark, and every single subscriber that we can get gets us closer to it. I can't wait to give it to you. When you're getting into this game of improv or entertainment as a whole, it's really easy to get discouraged. Every one of us have their own path for them to get to whatever stardom that they're looking for. Now, for me personally, all I'm looking for is the respect of my peers and of my fans. So that is what I consider to be something to be of paramount to everything else I do. But along the way, I've had to spend a lot of hours, a lot of money, and a lot of sweat to get to where I'm at today. And I want to share this story as to the point where it was the breaking point for me in my career. And I actually quit improv for about 8 hours. So pre-pandemic, we actually had an annual sketch comedy festival that happened every year. It was called the Chicago Sketch Comedy Festival, hence the name. And I would go there every year either as a performer or as an audience member. It was one of those things where I would go in and I would be like, hey, I got to network and I got to get to know people. And I really enjoyed being around the community, really enjoyed seeing a lot of really good sketch comedy and making connections along the way. Now, one night in particular, there was a duo named Erlakis and Cusick, and that's Dave Erlakis and Sean Cusick, both who are staples of the Chicago improv comedy scene. They have been around, they've done all kinds of stuff in different institutions in Chicago, and they had formed a troupe together. Sean was one of my teachers at Second City, and I knew of Dave. I'd seen him in Baby Wants Candy and a few other things. So I was like, you know what, let me go check it out. Like, they're both funny individuals. I want to go check this out. So I went to Sketchfest that night and I watched for an hour one of the best sketch comedy shows I've ever seen in my life. It was incredible how funny, how smart, and just hilarious their sketches were. As I was watching it, I was having this this out-of-body experience, right? Like I was watching myself watch them, and I could just see like my joy just going down in the sense of like, why are you doing sketch comedy? These guys have figured it out. They have all the answers. They know what they're doing. How can you compete with them? They're that good. There's no possible way that you can write anything better. You can't act better than these guys, and you can't be these guys. So why even try, Nelson? And so at the end of the show, I walk out and my mind is blown because this show killed. There was not a bad sketch the entire show. And it was 2 people. I have to get like 6 or 7 people to do my thing. 2 people did this. And I was like, all right, I quit improv. I quit sketch comedy. I quit this. There's no way I can compete with that. So Sean and Dave walk out of the theater. I wait around outside and they walk out and they're like, hey, Nelson, hey, thanks for coming. And I just look at them with this face of anger. And the only thing that I could say was, fuck. That's all I could say. I could just say that word over and over again. I couldn't speak because of how wonderful that show was and just how I felt like I didn't measure up to them. And I was just like, fuck. And I decided right there at I believe this was like a 10 o'clock show, like 11 o'clock p.m. that night, I quit. I was done because I knew in my bones I would never be that good, ever. And then I went home and then I slept on it. And then I woke up and I was like, you know, they were good, but I could probably be that good. It came back. And obviously, ever since then, I've been here slugging it out, doing my own thing and building my own path. But I wanted to share this story because I know many people out there, when you're in the thick of things and you're comparing yourselves to others, you're never going to get a satisfactory feeling that you are doing the best work that you can. And I'm here to tell you that you probably are. People are seeing you, and they're seeing your good work. And although you may never hear it, you are probably doing work that's changing people's lives. So I'm going to give 3 quick tips of advice as far as like, if you want to quit this, why you shouldn't. Number 1, nobody else is like you. You're unique. Yes, you are the proverbial comedic or theatrical snowflake, okay? Nobody can do what you do. And if you quit now, nobody's ever going to see what you can do. Tip number 2, everybody's path is different. I thought by now I would be on a main stage at a Chicago institution performing, and I'm nowhere close to that. My path took a different turn. I'm going and visiting different theaters. I've been asked to perform. I've been paid to do what I do. And you know what? It's cool. But I do know that my path is unique and it's different than others. So take stock in the fact that your path is also going to be different. It could be that tomorrow you are going to be on SNL tomorrow. It could also be that you are going to be headlining a festival tomorrow and you're never going to know if you quit. Tip number 3. It's always going to get better. You're always going to have more shows, more productions to be a part of, and you're always going to get better if you keep your mind on the prize. As long as you do that, you're going to be good. So let me know down below in the comments, what are some of the factors that either made you quit or made you want to quit doing improv or entertainment as a whole? I'd love to read those answers and see how either you got through it or like, where are you at now? Like, are you much happier now that you've quit doing it and now you're moved on to something else? I'd love to hear your answers. Put them down below in the comments. I've been your host, Nelson Velasquez, and I quit.